Yvonne, what you said the password is? What is some dashes in there or something?
Huh?
Is some dashes in the password or something?
Oh, let me see. I think it's okay. What's that? The number sign?
Mm.
What the fuck? There you go. We'll just build another lock was in.
Shit. Let me see. There you go.
Let's see this charge.
All right. Hold on. Cut this sound off. All right. I see a couple people now. This ain't even my account. Yeah. Alright, man. Look, I gotta have those kind of titles. I gotta have those kind of titles to sneak all this stuff past YouTube. You know how they do me. That's my only conspiracy theory right now. Joe Self said they just closed his kid's school for a month. You know, I just, my son, he just called me. He called me, asked me for $4,000. Talking about he gotta go to college. He talking about he gotta go to college. I think he got the wrong idea. Supposed to be milking them, you know. I just told him. And listen, in New York, I don't think they're gonna be going. I don't think they're gonna be going to work. Not too many people. But yeah, we got Musa D, Jasim, Joseph. Oh yeah, your hoodie got delivered. I saw that. That's peace. I gotta get mine. Yeah, you know what I'm about to do? I'm about to go to Modell's though. Modell's just went out of business. They went bankrupt, and they starting their liquidation today. But I think that's like a Northeast store. Like if you're not somewhere like New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, I don't know if y'all got Modell's. But yeah, they the most recent ones to bite the bullet. So I'm about to go over there. And see what they got. But Joseph, you in Vegas, right? Joseph said in Vegas they just closed the schools for a month. I heard Michigan, Ohio, and another state too closed their schools. Sadiq said, no word here in Cream City. Our public system is not right and exact. Jiggy 1017. 3 baggage handlers at JFK tested positive, got Cypher Divine. You know what that means? It's in your hood. So I kept telling people, man, you know, sickness in general, what they say about sickness is that by the time you get the symptoms, right? By the time you get the symptoms, you know, the sickness is already almost taking its whole course in your body. So by the time, you know, they catch whatever, man, this thing has already been running rampant. Especially the ease with what they say it transmits, you know. Oh yeah. The Models, the whole chain, filed for bankruptcy. They done. They starting a liquidation today. Jiggy 1017. Oh, Knoxville, Tennessee is closed to the 5th. I don't know why don't they see New York is that way though. Where see like Jasim was saying, they so interested in people going to work that they don't hardly never let New York schools out. You know, and the whole time I don't think I recall. I think it might have been like 1 or 2 blizzards where they let us get a day. You know what I'm saying? But I remember it was a hurricane scheduled to come to New York one time. It was a hurricane. And they had school scheduled. Nobody showed up. And the hurricane turned out to be, you know, it was like it was like a little heavy rain for about a couple of hours, and then the sun came out brighter than almost any day we ever saw. So everybody went outside and played because we didn't go to school. But that New York, they don't never close. Smell Good said they got Models where he at. I don't know about free, but it's gonna be cheap. They gotta liquidate the whole chain. Jiggy 1017 said, what are my thoughts on the Written Testimony album? I haven't heard it. I haven't heard it. Who made it? See, that's another thing. See, when y'all talk about daycare and stuff, right? You know, that's a new thing. That wasn't really in my age group. Like I'm in the original latchkey kid age group, where I don't recall anybody ever being home. Oh no, when I lived with my great grandmother. But other than that, I don't recall anybody being home when I got home from school at no point during my entire school career. If you would have came talking about you babysitting me, I'd have beat you down. By the time my parents came back, I had you in check. You I would have been given a report on whether you behave yourself or not. Yeah, Jiggy 1017 said all Michigan schools are shut down. San Antonio too. Well, Joseph said he working the nighttime, so he to the goods. He be there with them in the daytime. Musa Deke said the same thing. He's home in the daytime anyway. Yeah, Models. Look, I might mess around, give me some weights, all kind of stuff. I see if they got a pull-up bar. You might as well rack up right now, man, while it's good. But like I said, I'm gonna trip over there in a minute. Or Jay Electronica is a written testimony. He said, but Jay-Z hogged the whole album. Well, you know Jigga, man, he tight with y'all, man, because y'all ain't saying he the best no more. You know what I mean? Y'all start talking about cats like Kendrick Lamar and all that there. You know, y'all got cats like 6ix9ine that y'all calling the king of New York. So, you know, yeah, Jay-Z need to holler at y'all. Got a couple verses he want to let y'all know that he got. Is it on par with the exhibit A, B, and C? I just said I'm low key tripping, thinking about my words and understanding. I mean, ain't like I said, man. We've all been exposed to this. Like, see, right now, right? I'm streaming this from an iPhone that was made and shipped from China. Like I said, this is New York, so in the time that from the time you first started hearing that people was getting sick in Wuhan, right, in China, you know how many people traveled from China to New York in that time? It's already here. That's why when they test, it's just going to be people popping up with it, people popping up with it, people popping up with it. Joseph said this is the time we have to learn and do residual income just so we can be physically where we want to be when we want. Yeah, true indeed. Smell good. Say he just called Mose out here. What it said? The manager sounded sad as a mug. I'm on my way to see what they got. Yeah, man. Everybody just lost their gig, man. You know what I mean? Ain't no telling he gonna be the manager at the next place he go. But yeah, man. Odell's has bitten the dust. Joseph said Jay-Z is done. He ain't got nobody to shark bite. Hey, man. But, you know, I mean, to me, I don't know if he looked at it like that, but he kind of made his choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, when he went corporate, you know, it's hard to be a corporate, you know, hustle rapper. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you got gangster rappers and, you know, pop rappers and different, you know, he's like a corporate hustle rapper. So I think that's like a difficult image to hold down, you know what I'm saying? They see Kanye, you know, he got the tortured genius, the, you know, genius, little bit crazy, little bit genius lane that he's in. You know what I'm saying? It's a little easier to hold that down. Yeah, Josh Sim said Exhibit C was dope. I'm saying, is the album on par with the exhibits? Like, would he start talking? Saying get a lot of content. Oh, your Wiz and your seed, they travel for corporate purposes. Listen, guys, like I said, if I was you, I wouldn't be worried. Because if that's the case, that means y'all already been exposed to it. You know, y'all probably all had a cold about 2 or 3 weeks ago and then realized that's what it was. Got a lot of love, D Christian, Semi Sama L. I remember we went through this before, but I don't recall what we said. Is why is your name L? Morsh? Joseph said the corporate rapper idea is not even his. Jeezy started that concept. Yeah, Master P was kind of on that corporate buffering. We must have started talking loose. What was it? Did it start when I asked Semi Sama if he's Moorish? Oh yeah, that's right. This album, but I am not a final prophet. Oh man, that is not good, man. That is not good. My name is L, cause that's God. All right, but are you Moorish? And I think that's y'all doing something. Because I'm looking at it not on my what's the name this time. I'm using somebody else's computer and I'm looking at it through their account and it's fine. So see, y'all be talking smoke. Y'all be talking smoke in the comments. YouTube done caught up to y'all. Y'all thinking it's me, it's y'all. Oh man. Jigga 1017 said, to be honest, I knew it was gonna be whack as soon as I saw RZA Islam hosting the listening party. Man, I'm not all that familiar with RZA. Is that the light skinned brother? I've been seeing like a couple of, they got a couple new firebrand Muslims on the scene right now. You know what I mean? In a while, but I don't really follow them like that. You know what I'm saying? Every blue moon, I do a little binge watching of Sonetta, like to see what's going on. Sometimes it's funny stuff, sometimes it's not. But I haven't done that in a while, so I'm not that familiar with RZA Islam. But I know I've been hearing his name, and there's a light-skinned brother I've been seeing, but I don't think he's RZA Islam.
Who?
Yeah, that's what I said. So I mentioned that thing about the Moors. It could be. Jasim said, Ilah. Shimmy Salmon said, my name is Threefold. Well, what's the three folds? God Cyber Divine said the God's making it rain on YouTube.
What we know about these, G? Somebody just dropped these.
Oh, shit. You gotta Google the numbers.
Let me do this
People, they know. But right over there on Linux by the Whole Foods. That's all they chew all morning. The suffixes for the Moors, I ain't exactly sure. Those are like titles I think that the Moors had when they was in Spain, but I'm not exactly sure.
Pass me the thing right there by the boxing. It's a dustpan.
Hey, I told you your iPhone came from China. Hold on, wait a minute. Is this Simi Sama? Yeah, he said Simi is the ancestors. Sama is the Asiatic original. El is God, I am. What's the origin of those words? Simi means the ancestors in what language? Sama means Asiatic original in what language? I know about El. Joseph said RZA is from Compton. All right. He's from Compton. The NOI from LA are really separate on how they move. You won't hear it, but it's seen. Those temple ministers are all fighting for the right to succeed Farrakhan. That's a concept. Right, Nuri Muhammad. That's the other guy I'm thinking about. Joseph. Yeah, I mean those are two like firebrand Muslims that I've been hearing every time. It's a lot of how would you say the build up, the hype. You know what I'm saying? When they speaking, people be hyped. So he made me check him out. I checked out Nuri one time. I don't think I checked out RZA yet. But I'm gonna check him out. I'm gonna see what he talking about. Jigga 1017 is back with his jokes. Oh man. Hey man. A lot of in-house debating amongst the house. Yeah, I mean, they had a lot of change, man, that happened. Just during the whole time, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at, when Elijah returned? 75, 76? From that time until now, man, it's been a lot of, twists, you know what I'm saying, in the story of the NOI, you know what I'm saying, from Warif Deen, his movements, you know what I'm saying, Farrakhan, and now you got the Scientology. I don't know how that's involved, you know what I'm saying. So yes, it's almost no way when you got that much change, you know what I'm saying, and you dealing with the signs where they saying that is no more light left to be given. Like, this guy's supposed to be the last prophet, so how has everything changed so much since he came? You know what I'm saying? I know why it happened, but if this was my belief system, then yeah, I might have, we might have to discuss that. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out who Jar Jar Binks is, man. Jasim said, I wonder if it's like Jabbar, Shabazz, etc. or similar to the other tribal names in some Asiatic cultures. What you mean, like LA Bay? Smell good said, for your information, add this knowledge to your actions in order to obtain the best part at that time. Supreme store in Manhattan flew low inventory on release these days. Yeah, that's you know, Modell's been like that recently, and you're right. For maybe 5 going on 10 years, man, Modell's have real low inventory already. That's why I said you gotta run up. Gotta get in there quick. Might just be one t-shirt left. Jigga 1017 said he grew up a Scientologist and converted to the nation. His stepdaddy is a high-ranking Scientologist, Reverend Alfred Johnson, who is responsible for getting Farrakhan on board. Who's this, Nuri Muhammad or Rizza Islam? Or Jar Jar Binks? Caribbean for semi. All right. I'm not familiar with that. Now, the Sama people, I'm familiar with a ethnic group called the Sama. That is supposed to be some ancient people. Some people that are considered Sama are white. In this modern time, I don't know. I'm just saying what I've read. You know what I mean? So, could you elaborate a little bit on what you mean with these? Because the Sama is an ethnic group and it's a language group too. And the people, some of the people that speak that language, they're white. Jassim said, where tribal names carry esoteric, metaphysical, and traditional meanings. So you gotta be aware of that tribal stuff too. Like just even referring to it, because check this out. Where's Asiatic mathematics? Asiatic mathematics, he let me down yesterday though. I asked him what the word mean. He talking about he don't know. But who knows where the word tribe comes from? Jigga 1017 said him and his mother are going through a court case now for using Scientology centers to defraud LA County out of $3 million in Section 8 vouchers. Wow. Wise came in. See Joseph, you over there tucking that smoke, they kick you right out. You over here thinking it's me. All I talk about is soda. All I talk about is soda and rap music over here. Be talking to that smoke, man. Yeah, that's crazy what Jigga 1017 just said right there, man. Rizza Islam, aka Jar Jar Binks, that goofy alien when Qui-Gon Jinn found little Anakin in Star Wars Episode 1 to 3. Man, that is crazy, man. Simi Salmon L says Simi are the ancestors of the Caribbean. So the semi, you saying these are the what's the name they use for them? I know you're talking about. They some people that they trace their history back like 30,000 plus years. They down in well, they all over, but they got a concentration in a place called Tierra del Fuego. Is that who you talking about though? I'm putting words in your mouth right now. You know what I'm saying? And Sama is people of high rank. I'm saying the Sama, some of the people that's considered the Sama is from Scandinavia and stuff though. D. Christian said that we Google Event 201. Let's Google Event 201 and see what that says, man. So I know this, with these drills, these military drills. Jasim said, "Oh no, tribes don't come from the 12 divisions of ancient Hebrews." Righteous Debar might know. Righteous Debar. Where does the word tribe come from? Semi Sama L said, I didn't know about the Sama being Caucasian people. I was coming at it from an Asiatic perspective. I mean, they may not be. They could be some people that's being placed in that group. You know what I'm saying? I haven't studied it to that degree. But I'm saying I do know that there's some ancient people, and they mostly in North Asia coming into North Europe, that's known as the Sama. You know. But see, that's your name. So you're supposed to know this inside out. But the question I just asked though was, where does the word tribe come from? Jasim said, or the 3 divisions of the Roman state, Tites, Ramnes, and Luceris. Joseph said Simeon's people. I heard a term called ancient Simeons. Is this the same group? I don't think that's the same group as the Sama. But like I said, I haven't, once I saw who they were, I didn't go. I was researching about the Aboriginal people, the Adam and Eve's island people, the Sentinelese and those type of people, and so it started speaking on other ancient peoples. You see what I'm saying? And that's how I came upon the signs of. That's how I came upon the signs of the Sama people. You see what I'm saying? But I didn't go into depth with it. That's why I'm asking questions. Semi Salmon said our effigies. What is our effigies? Jigga 1017 said tribe equals tribus or 3 dating back to 3 divisions of Rome. New Black World Order came in. Morpheus BX the God. You Morpheus BX the God is, I haven't seen your name before. Peace to the God. Said a long time, my brother, and good seeing you. It's been a minute. It's me, Shakim. Which Shakim? New Black World Order said probably related to the word tribe. So Righteous Debar, he looked it up. It said one of 12 divisions of the ancient Hebrews from Old French tribal, directly from the Latin tribus, one of the 3 political ethnic divisions of the original Rome. Jasim said, in the biblical sense, which was the original one in English, the Latin word translates Greek file, race or tribe of men, body of men united by ties of blood and descent, a clan. Yo, what's the deal, Shakim? I should have known it was you with a name like Morpheus, man. Cause look, you know how I should have known it was you? Cause you know this brother right here, his rhyme name was Furious Styles. So you moved on from Furious Styles, now you Morpheus, huh? I should have caught on to that one. But getting back to the question though, yeah. Tribe is a Roman word. A tribe is a tax. It's a tax unit. So like you saying, those 3 sections of Rome, you know, this is how we keep y'all in order. Like that tribe over there, all right, they paid their money. You understand what I'm saying? And then they started imposing this term tribe on people. But see, a lot of times, those people, groups that was designated as a tribe by the Romans and by the subsequent empires, right, that basically picked up where the Romans left off. What's the deal though, Shy? You still over there on McClellan? You know, it's a couple people from around the way that be in the room. We got Queen Divine Zia is from Washington. She's from Washington and 168th in Washington. She moved now though, she in Florida. And it's another brother too from my Jansport posse. A brother from my Jansport posse is he's from around the way too, down there on Morris. He's from down there like Morris, 164th Street. Remember that time when people were shooting at us over there? That was the last time I went to a house party. Joseph, that's you from the Jansport posse? Joseph said 163rd in the Grand Concourse. And you over there by where what's my man? Flavor Flav used to live down there, Executive Towers. Yeah, that was that was it. I think we learned our lesson that night. Oh man, those was the days, man. $930 Grand Concourse. People thought he was rich because he had a doorman. Yeah, I used to rest in 1150. I used to rest in 1150 Grand Concourse, Joseph. Oh, you was around the way when Flavor Flav came up there too? Yeah, Flav used to be out and about. He used to be out and about in the hood, man. But yo, man, I'm gonna tell you another thing though too, man. I was really kind of looking forward to Prodigy. I never saw Prodigy over there. I was kind of looking forward to the Jay Electronica album, cause you know it's been a little bit of resurgence. It's been a little bit of resurgence in lyrics and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? So I was thinking, you know, yeah, Jay Electronica coming back now. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, we about to. But Flav listen, and Flav was one of the last gladiators too, man, in the hood. He was one of the last gladiators. Where Havoc Manager used to live on Sheridan? Didn't know that. So he like right over there by the courthouse. Yeah, Shy, they said Jay Electronica, they saying his last jump off. It ain't up to that type of par. Peace.
Tape.
Tape.
We got a tape.
See, is that? Look on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they saying Jay Electronica this time, man. Yeah, said G used to live in my building. And remember, look, remember the spot around the corner? That was Ultramagnetic too. Remember that was on McClellan?
Right back off.
No doubt. That was on McClellan right by the that was on McClellan right before you hit the on the same side of the street with the laundromat. It was like between the laundromat and the church. It was like a little jump off right there where we used to get the 6. That was back. That was before Teller Ave and all that started hitting. Remember Teller Ave? And they used to give you a Philly and a joint. on Wednesdays. D. Christian said he listened to 3 songs from Jay Electronica and put it down. Gonna go back to it and try again. Flav, Joseph said Flav is still Flav. Yeah, apparently he's still Flav. He going through something right now with Public Enemy. Joseph said, I used to sled down the court steps in the winter with the cardboard. Man, listen. Yeah, DeBar, they saying Jay Electronica, his jump off wasn't, it's not what we would expect from Jay Electronica. I didn't hear it myself. Yeah, no doubt, man. We could go on for days about around the way, man. But that's crazy, man. Shot K. You know, I was just thinking about you the other day, man. What happened to Shot K, man? I was with Shamel. You remember Shamel? That you went to Manhattan Center with? We was together the other day. Yeah, that's where the pull up game started over there. That's where I started hitting the pull up ball heavy around that time. Probably like sometime in the late 80s, but the early 90s is when I really, that's where you come in the park and find me. And find me wherever the bar is.
Thank you.
It's time now, man. It's that season. It's that season to hit the bar. But I've been on my West Coast game though. I've been doing a lot of burpees. The West Coast cats, they do the burpees a lot. Oh, you be building with Absolute? Yeah, man. I go way back with Absolute too. But up by like Kingsbridge, Fordham, 183rd. That's where I know Absolute from. But getting back into that other thing, what I was saying though, with Jasim, is that when you look at the origin, right, of that word tribe, that's why sometimes, you know, it's a little bit, it could get tricky. It could get tricky, ascribing things to a tribal reason. You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of people that they consider tribes was never tribes. A lot of people that they tell you is the leader of a tribe wasn't really the leader. They was just the dude that the white man came and spoke to and cut his deal with. He was the dude that they gave the guns to, and then yeah, once you got the guns, yeah, you the leader. And we a tribe. You know, but a lot of that stuff, they're just ascribing to say this is a tribe of people or those is a tribe of people.
You gonna be here for a minute, Doc?
Yeah. I don't know.
I gotta go downtown real fast.
What time is it now? 2:40.
I'll be gonna go down and come right back. Be back in like 2 hours max.
2 hours.
Max.
All
If not, just lock the bottom.
right.
Throw the bottom on, shut it, just pull it just to make sure, please.
All right, no doubt. Cause I'm supposed to get a call in a minute.
I'm running trying to see. I gotta go check out any lead I get, cause my leads done dried up.
Yeah, I know
Literally,
exactly
I have
what
no
you
leads.
mean.
I have no leads. That's why I've been kind of quiet and shit.
Yeah, that's right. I'm in here, man, doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I gotta grab this. Ain't with me down there. Take this
Oh man, now this right here. Now hold on. This right here is one of the this. I don't know if you're some type of writer, Jiggy 1017, but this right here is the most descriptive. I don't know how you can describe anything clearer than this right here. He said Jay Electronica's new album is literally the equivalent of the Portland Trail Blazers drafting Sam Bowie or the Pistons drafting Darko Milosevic. You see? And I'm gonna tell y'all, for y'all people who might be a little bit younger, right? And don't realize that the Portland Trail Blazers drafted Sam Bowie over Michael Jordan and Hakeem Olajuwon too, if I'm not mistaken. So what he's saying is that the potential that was there, the potential. Listen, we talking about 8 championships. About what? 8 or 10 MVP scoring championships, defensive players of the year. We talking about 25 or 30 first NBA teams, man. And you have to pick Sam Bowie. But in his defense, man, Sam Bowie was the man in college, man. He was the man in college. In college, He was over Jordan. But that's wild, Jiggy 1017. You can't say that about a man's album. Oh man. Wise you came in, Righteous DeBar said also a tribe is a word which the colored man uses to make us look like we are marginal in number. So I say the Yoruba nation, like we say instead of Yoruba tribe. That's an interesting concept right there. John Sims says sounds like a disappointment. Man, Sam Bowie over Michael Jordan and Hakeem Olajuwon, definite disappointment. Jiggy said, and since Hove is all over this atrocity, it should be called Worst of Both Worlds or Watch the Snores. Ah, man. True Self, peace. D. Christian said he's only bootlegging it. Oh, man. This is horrible, man. J-Elect, I thought he was going to do it, man. When he said that line about Nikola Tesla, that's why I was like, yo, this kid is, he's on another level, you know what I'm saying? Like, just to be able to fit those type of things into a creative endeavor, you understand what I mean? You know, and make it, you know, make it flow, make it sound fly, you know what I'm saying? It has style and everything. So I really thought his jump off was gonna come off, man. I'm disappointed I didn't even hear it. DeBar said because a tribe is only a few numbers of people under 1,000, a nation is in millions. Tribe is their word, not ours. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it's definitely something, you know, I never looked at it in the terms what you saying specifically, but it is something that clearly they see their nation states, right? And before their nation states, they saw their city states and their empires, right, as greater than tribes. That's the old J-Elect. What happened, man? He need to get back with the Baduisms? You know, that's what happened to a lot of people, man. You know, I hate to say it, but, you know, Common ain't been the same Common that, you know, that I'm a fan of. He ain't been that same Common since the Baduisms, man. He hasn't been that same Common. Common was, you know, he was one of the dudes that was like, you know, you didn't even really think of him as being from outside of New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, even in a time when I didn't really listen to too much hip hop that didn't come from New York, I always checked Common. You know what I'm saying? But then he got involved with the Baduisms. You know what I'm saying? You know, she's not good for a rapper. That's all I can tell you. I don't know. Wait, 793rd is on him now. He's in trouble. 793rd is listen. He's a hip hop historian. So if your album go down as whack with him, is whack for all eternity. 793rd said put an album out, and I'm not trying to be disappointed. I'm Gucci and saw this coming. Jasim said Badu got to have that ism. Yeah, man. Joseph said they got drawn up by the earth water. Shakim said Erica got that power you that'll change dude's whole aura. Yeah, man, apparently, man. I'm telling you. Josh said be putting brothers in Cosby sweaters and feather boas. I saw that. I saw that, Josh. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Yo, it's something, man. 793rd says she got C's with DOC. You meant DOC? It just say do right there. But yeah, I know her first baby father is DOC. D Christian said, nah, Badu be cooking that spaghetti and ragu monthly for them cats. Hey, man. She putting Ritz. She putting Ritz on them. The boss said the Badu potion is in effect. J Electronica survived longer than Common. Listen, man. So I'm not by myself in seeing that Erykah Badu does something to a dope rapper, man. I'm telling you. Brilliant elevation in the building. Yeah, Andre 3000 too. We left out Andre 3000. Yeah. The 793rd said, no excuse blaming it on the power you. It's on them. Hey, man. You're not supposed to let the power you, man. The boss said, that's why Raphael Sadiq said nah to the potion. District 120. Yeah, I finally figured out 2016, that's Atif. 793rd said wouldn't have no problem with her and would put roots on her. Yeah, Common ain't had no seeds, but I guess he got out of that, but he still she rocked his knot. Most definitely. Joseph said, I think she just showed what they are. So she just brought it out. She just brought it out of the run. Universal came in. D. Christian said 3 stacks on the podcast talking about he want to play his instrument in the park and not record. Man. Common is the boule now. What are you talking about, Joseph? Common can't be the boule. Jiggy 1017 said J Electronica single-handedly self-destructed the Muslim God movement. We should never ever hear from him, Wesley, or Wakil again. Man. Yeah, Common be doing his acting game. He on his acting game and all that. But why he said Common is the boule, man? Why I said 3 stacks turned into a fairy. Whoa. The boule is, they pretty much a group of, they're a group of 10% black people. The bar, they're the talented 10th. You know, with them, you know, history is history. But, you know, they the guys that started the fraternity system. They the guys that, you know, the first black colleges and all of that. That's the boule. Like the people that you see in Jet Magazine, the NAACP, you know, those kind of brothers. You know, but they played their part because without them, you know what I'm saying, you wouldn't have you know, the education, you know, all these Howard, Morehouse, all of that was founded by the Boule, you know what I'm saying? All of those fraternal organizations, you know, they was made because, you know, these brothers is sending young brothers into colleges where they being surrounded by people that's against them. You know what I mean? So this fraternity and sorority system was also made so they could have some type of companionship and support. You know what I'm saying? But just over time, they continue to hold the wisdom above the rest of the people's heads. They were supposed to be the people originally. They the people that W.E.B. Du Bois said he sent them to go become teachers and other professionals, and then they were supposed to come back and teach the rest of the community. You know what I'm saying? But they kept it moving. And Jiggy 1017 said, Jay Electronica's album sounds like a digital bean pie. Now that, listen, these descriptions right here, I'm gonna have to take some, cause you know I'm in the studio tonight. I'm about to get off of here. I'm waiting for Love Eternal to hit me. When Love Eternal hit me, I gotta go make a run. Then tonight I'm in the studio. I'm gonna have to use some of Jigga 1017's descriptions, man. These things is crazy. $793 said Common is just following Dana meaning Queen Latifah's lead. I mean, you're right. He is. They cause they did that movie together, and then he did start kind of following that kind of formula. Joseph said, due to knowledge, I'm gonna use Snoop. See how Snoop apologized and he riding with the general? Who Snoop apologized to, and what general he riding with? I do recall something. Snoop said something and he took it back. But Snoop, Snoop is one of them people, man, where it's like a fine line. Like I like Snoop. You know what I'm saying? I like Snoop. He do a lot of good things. You know what I'm saying? I ain't knocking him totally as a person. But it's like a fine line sometimes, man, where you gotta draw the line of what you gonna do for money. You know what I'm saying? And Snoop sometimes draw that line a little bit far for me. You know what I'm saying? It's certain things that Snoop be doing that, look, I ain't in the gang life or none of that, but I don't know if that's Crip. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I seen them, like, stuff, you see Snoop with the white girl makeup on and stuff like that. Like, I don't know if that's Crip. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, with the brothers, how would the brothers, you know what I'm saying, out on the streets feel about that? Like, if you just came out, like, this is your joke. You come to the corner with this makeup on. You know what I'm saying? Joseph said, Common know what not to say. I don't see him teaching. Yeah, he definitely, you're right about that. In terms of his conscious content is not what it used to be. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have like the type of knowledge that I got, you know what I'm saying? But he definitely spoke truth to power. You know what I'm saying? Brilliant elevation. Nanu. Y'all don't know about that science. Jasim said, nah, 3000 is not gay. Joseph said, Common be sporting that Greek stuff. Yeah, hey man, I haven't really followed him a lot. Like, he started doing a lot of things, man. Jasim said, lost a lot of respect for Common when he got bodied by Kanye. He got bodied by Kanye? Wow, I'm out the loop, man. I did not. What happened? Oh, the boss said he went to Howard, so he's met some of the Boule. Wait, what's this? 793rd said he cooked them with his lyrics, calling him Canada Dry. He ain't cooked nobody, just used his popularity and sales. With this, Common and Kanye had a battle? I thought they was down. Yeah, true self, that digital bean pie line, man, listen. You could just, that could be a whole verse right there, like on some Dave Chappelle. You just come out, look, no beat and nothing. Just say, yo, digital bean pie. Just let the crowd go wild. Joe Self said, Born You Truth, those schools was also made to keep a structure of a black class. You mean class in the education sense or class in the socio-economic sense? And do you mean to keep the underclass while pretending to educate the people, or do you mean to keep the Boule in their class insulated? Jason, when you said but they didn't come back, you talking about the Boule who went and got educated and was supposed to come back, you know what I mean? Because the theory at that time you had a theory about the talented 10th, right? And the theory was that only 10% of black people that was around at that time in the late 1800s, early 1900s, had the ability to be successful in the Caucasian world, to get the education, to have the discipline, you know, and these type of things. So those individuals were supposed to, you know, we was all supposed to support them as a community, right? To go get their education and become professionals of different things, and then they were supposed to come back and educate the rest of the community. So I'm pretty sure that's what Jason was talking about, that they didn't come back. What they did is move to their enclave communities, like the Hamptons out on Long Island. You know what I mean? Apparently they have an enclave in Chicago too, but I don't know where it's at. You know what I'm saying? But you know, like Oprah and those type of people, they got a large Boule community in Chicago. You know what I mean? I've seen them in Detroit too. I don't know where they at, but it's certain places that is clear. Like when you look at all these inner cities, right? And you see these families that they've been in politics for decades and decades, like Baltimore and those is the Boule. For the most part. You know, you got some honest characters that's just sitting there, but for the most part, the same way you gotta, you know, politic with certain rich people in order to get the money to run for president, in order to have the type of community ties and the political ties to get into there from the black world, you gotta go through the Boule. You see what I'm saying? Did Love Eternal have locks before? Yeah, he had locks. Hey, let me catch back up, man. Y'all know I fall apart. I fall behind sometimes when I start running my mouth. 793rd said after the guy from Medina and the A broke him down, it all made sense as no one was the biggest fan when Star Wars first dropped years ago. Joe Self, Snoop with the whole Gale thing. After that, he got the General Insurance Company commercial. Oh yeah, that's just what it was. He apologized. Yeah. Well, listen, you know, they in that circle. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how deep Snoop is in that circle, but they in a circle where, when you're dealing with the movies and dealing with TV and all this type of stuff like that, yeah, Oprah is huge in that world, and Gail is her people. You understand what I'm saying? So, the boss said, I heard that Snoop is not liked in Long Beach no more. Yeah, I hear both sides. Some people say they don't like him out there. Some people say he's still cool out there. I don't know. So yeah, everybody's saying it was the Gayle King, Starlight, Star Night piece, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I guess he had to. You know what I'm saying? But see, like I said, that's one of the things where, like I said, I like Snoop. You know what I mean? The coaching the youth football. You know what I'm saying? Speaking out on certain things or whatever. But I just think that sometimes he draws the line a little bit far. That line that you don't want to cross just to make $1. Wait, hold on. 793rd. Joe Self says Snoop can't walk in Long Beach, not like me or one of y'all. His hood don't like him. I mean, yeah, that's but in LA is they they heavy. You know what I'm saying? With the loyalty and the ties, you know what I'm saying, out there. Like in New York, you got people that's from across the street. You might have seen them before, but you don't really know them like that. You know what I'm saying? In LA, it don't seem like that from the outside looking in. It seems like pretty much everybody in LA know who's who. D. Christian said, y'all talking Snoop lying? I thought he was the new Bob Marley. Now, I did know about that. He fell out with them. Like he got into something with Bunny Wailer and them, where they were saying that he didn't really show the love that he was manifesting, that he was gonna show. You know what I'm saying? When they hit him off with whatever they hit him off with. $793 said Common is not in a Greek historical black organization or frat. Joe Self says, see, I watch a lot of white media, so I see the image that some of our people will give to older white people. Oh, Common and Drake had a battle. And what happened? Oh yeah, over Serena Williams. Yeah, but that was some sucker move though on Common part. I recall that now. That is a sucker move, man. Come on, son. Come on, son. Come on, son. Seriously? And I mean, I ain't no Drake fan. I'm not a Serena fan either, but I'm just saying that was a sucker move, man. Come on, man. Come on. Josh Sim said it was a freestyle with Backpack Kanye and Common got bodied. Man, I wouldn't have thought that would happen, man. with Serena Williams. Joe Self said class as in separate from whatever the white class is doing, the black class is there to guard that white class. All right, that's the boule, who's there to be the stewards. That's from the white perspective. You know what I mean? It's like I was saying with a lot of things, you have people cooperate with something, right? And people are both partaking something, but that don't mean that they both doing it for the same reason. You see what I'm saying? So this was the idea that the black people like W.E.B. Du Bois and even Booker T. Washington, even though Booker T. Washington wasn't really with the boule, you know what I'm saying? But Morehouse, I heard a story one time that a teacher was seen by a white person walking on the campus of Morehouse with a book. And there was some kind of drama behind that. You see what I mean? Because the white people who are supporting Booker T. Washington, they're looking at it as, yeah, we want these black people to have these skills so they can serve us. You understand what I'm saying? They're not doing it because they're looking at the end goal of, we're going to go become professionals, bring this money back into our community, and then we're going to start building black Wall Streets. You see what I'm saying? They didn't do it for that. They did it because they knew they was going to have a group of people to serve them in the capacity in their companies and be the flunkies, and also keep the rest of the black people in check. So yeah, that's a very good point right there. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with the whole picture. 793 said one freestyle can't affect nobody of work. By him, Mr. Kardashian may have been feeling on meds from his accident. He can't even look at young Lonnie's pain game. I mean, I wouldn't put them in a category like that. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, if it wasn't a battle, you know what I'm saying, and he just got him on a verse, you know what I'm saying, you right about that. You know what I'm saying? But head-to-head competition means a lot. It does. You know what I'm saying? Like, a person can have a whole career. Like, look, we talking about Jigga, right? Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100. Yeah, it's the corporate stuff, but it's also Nas. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, both of y'all got hits, but when y'all met head-to-head, it went a certain way. You see what I'm saying? That's like a team, right? A team that, look, your record is 82-0. You come into the playoffs 82-0. And then you get swept in the first round. Listen. Your body of work that season is going to look good, but no, you got smashed in the first round. That's what's going to stand out. You know what I'm saying? They wasted that 82-0 season. You understand what I'm saying? Every perfect season that's happened is going down in history. Not that you had that record, but that you lost with that record. The 16-0 Patriots. How much games they won? They won about 70, 73, 74 games, 75 games. The Golden State Warriors a couple years ago. You understand what I'm saying? So, you're right, the body of work. However, had that been a head-to-head competition, that head-to-head competition holds weight. Joe Self said, believe it or not, Drake might be more righteous than Common. Yeah, you have to expand on that one. Universal said the Boule was founded to counter the Marcus Garvey movement. True indeed. But actually, the Boule was founded to counter Booker T. Washington. I don't think Marcus Garvey was here when the Boule was founded. They was founded to battle Booker T. Washington. And then Marcus Garvey came along in that same type of, the basic two camps, right? You got the self-help. We're going to pull ourselves up by the bootstraps. We're going to found our own nations. Elijah Muhammad, we're gonna start our own businesses. We're gonna get these trades and start our own businesses. Booker T. Washington versus we're gonna blend in with white society and just be as successful as we can within that. What's the name? Those is, very roughly, those is the two ideas of those camps. You see what I'm saying? So they originally came about for Booker T. Washington. The NAACP and all of that was made to counter Booker T. Washington. And when, and it hasn't just been Marcus Garvey, you know what I mean? Rather it's Malcolm X, the Black Panthers, whoever it is, whatever groups have come over the time to say, listen, we're not gonna, we're gonna do what we do. That's who the Boule has been founded to counter. The Boule is acceptable progress, right? Versus the Boule is acceptable progress versus true revolution. If that's clear. If that's not clear, somebody make that known and I'll go back into it. Steve Coakley brought the Boule out to the public. See, I actually knew about the Boule because I was smart in school. You see what I'm saying? So they actually attempted to recruit me into the Boule, but I couldn't adjust to the behavior. I could do the work, so they knew that they could put me in these positions, but I didn't have the right mindset. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they would put me in a class or whatever, and I would go, they put me with these, sometimes it'd be white people, sometimes, whoever, right? But at recess, I'm playing on the playground with the hood. You understand what I'm saying? And so, they was having talks with me and everything where they sat me down like, listen, you got a lot of opportunity. You got it. So that's how I really first knew about them. Is that they thought I was one of the talented 10th. But Steve Coakley, I did learn a lot more about them when he started doing his stuff. But I've been known about them. Jasim said they deep in the DMV. Of course. Because they political masters. All those people that you see, all those black people in the Democratic Party, they the Boule. Being in the DMV, being in Washington, that's one of the best places that they can control the masses of other black people from. You know what I'm saying? Because, first of all, we look at them and be like, oh, you be in Washington? Okay, you a leader. Because, see, we're making people a leader for anything. He could just tap dance good. If you tap dance good enough, you could be a leader in the black community. Universal said they have chapters in every major city today. We got Born Jamel in here. Born Jamel, I need you to come speak to some customer service people for me. I got some customer service people that they not acting right. For anybody, if you having trouble with customer service, just get on a three-way. Get on a three-way with Strictly High Grade. Get on a three-way with Strictly High Grade and let him holler Let him holler at the customer service people for you. You ain't never seen nothing like this before in your life. Hold on, let me catch back up to the comments. Knowledge born, peace. The bar, yes, bourgeois is a synonym of the boule. Joseph said the boule was made just to guard the renegade smart cats from breaking the white structure. Yeah, the boule is also the boule, right? See, the boule today, you don't see them partaking. Like if like when Trayvon Martin got shot, right? The boule is the people that's saying, look, we need to get out of the street and stop protesting, and don't argue with the police or wear hoodies. That's the boule now. But see, in the civil rights, the boule was down with us. And the reason why the boule was down was because they recognized the glass ceiling. See, like I said, everybody that participate in something don't participate for the same reason. You know what I'm saying? They don't participate for the same reason. So the boule participated because they wanted to remove that glass ceiling so that they could go rub elbows with white people. You understand what I mean? In higher levels of society. Go live in other neighborhoods. Shop in other stores. Be a part of country clubs and stuff like that. You understand what I'm saying? So that's another, y'all bringing out a lot of aspects of the whole picture. But see, this that type of talk. Watch, somebody's gonna get kicked off. Somebody's gonna get kicked off. Y'all ain't gonna stop playing. Jassim said it'd be more specifically the black bourgeoisie. The black bourgeois. "2016 said, I know this cat who is the youngest boule, and they got wild paper, but he appears to be 85, not 10. Yeah, well, you gotta remember, even amongst the Masons, right? Everybody don't know the whole secret. Some of them just go to the meetings, you know what I'm saying, and go to, the casino and the conventions, but they don't know the whole secret. You know what I'm saying? Even how they say, within there, it's an inner chamber. You know what I'm saying? Like how we say only 5% of the 5% is righteous. Yeah, only 10% of the 10% really know the secret. The vast majority of people is just sheep in general. So, yeah, he may appear to be blind, but it doesn't matter because he's been trained since a baby to do certain things. Like he'll seem like an 85%, but he's been trained to keep himself separate from the unwashed masses of black people. It may not come across in that kind of 10% way that you might originally, or that might pop into your mind when you read the degree. But he's still serving the purpose. Just like I said, no Christian person or no Caucasian person comes to your house and introduces you to Christianity. You understand what I'm saying? So when your family introduce you to Christianity, right? They're not introducing it to you as a 10%. They're introducing it to you as another 85% who believes in that. You understand what I'm saying? And like, who was it? Jassim or Joseph was pointing out that you got to remember that they're still just minions for the true 10%. You see what I'm saying? So anytime you a minion, no, you're not going to be able to have the full Monty of information. Jasim said, my daughter is pissed that they closed her campus. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with these kids today. That's like the third person that I seen talking about they mad that it ain't no school. You see why I couldn't be the boule? You see why I couldn't be the 10%? Hey, what? How could you be upset that it ain't no school? Man, listen. Shakim said, indeed, and those boule cats have strict standards on the black code. The bar said in PG and Montgomery County, in the DMV area, what's that, DC, Maryland, and Virginia, you can find the boule. Universal just said something very interesting. Boule means advisor to the king. Joseph said, but just like us, there's 10%, 5% everywhere, just like the boule. See, that's why I need to catch up, because sometimes I'll be saying things y'all already manifest. Jasim said, were there any leaders of early Black Power movements the seeds of the boule? You have to clarify that a little bit. Like, even when you say early, you know, you talking about W.B. Du Bois, you talking about the 60s. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you talking about Booker T. Washington, you know, Elijah Muhammad. And when you say the seeds of the boule, do you mean people that was raised up through their system, you know, of going through the frats, or do you mean their biological children? Universal said, yeah, they do a lot of ritual stuff, mirrored after the Skull and Bones, because those original boule, they had been to Harvard. They were like the first Black people that went to Harvard and Yale and these places, so they saw how people move. Now, as Born said, I always say, when the gods build, time and space is subjective. 793rd said, unless honorary, Oprah ain't no Black sorority. I got something for that. 793rd. Why you think she's kept Stedman around all this time? See, you can marry into the boule too. See, if you do something well, you can become, and you can get yourself an amount of money, you can become the boule. See, like Bill Cosby and them cats, I don't think they was born the boule. They bought their way in. See, like those political ties, right, of Obama, he got those from Michelle. Her family is from Chicago. He's not even from Chicago. Stedman is who got her into the boule. But very good point, 793rd. Joseph says Sigma Pi Phi is not a collegiate organization. It's a social organization based on income and class. 793rd said, indeed, Joseph, now that's real boule, as some just throw Black frats up into the mix because the acts of the chosen or whatever. Joseph said, Willie McGinnis has more love and respect in Long Beach than Snoop. Just fact. Willie McGinnis is from Long Beach? You talking about the, from the Patriots, Willie McGinnis? The football player? Seven 93rd says Snoop just trying to hustle. Universal says Sigma Pi Phi is the first fraternity in 10%. Jigga 1017 said Kwame Kilpatrick, his mother and his father. That's what I'm saying. When you see those families like that have been in politics for decades, they are generally the Boule. But who was it? Jasim had asked a question a while ago about the people who Jasim asked a question a while ago about which people about was any of the Boule involved with Black Power movements. But I didn't really understand. Knowledge Born said, I always said we know more, but in Cali they do more. Starlight Star Night said, is the year 1964 15,050. Is new Black World Order in here? Hit him with the numbers. That's New Black World Order. That's my numbers. That's my numbers expert. Asiatic mathematics. That's my etymology expert. I got some Quranic experts in here too. I got the Quranic experts. I got the Jansport Posse. Got factions up in here. Jasim said, blasphemy, how you not a Serena fan? I'm gonna tell you something, man. You know, she's just too masculine for me. She's too, you know, like she's somebody that, you know, you don't want to run into her in like the 6th building and nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? She's a little too. Like I'm saying, when you look at a woman's back, and her back, you know what I'm saying, looks like, you know, she doing Olympic rows for days, man. I that's not for me, man. You seen her guns, yo? She got guns, man. It's like she just got that like besides that one aspect of her where you like, man, that's outstanding. It's like, yo, everything else is just, I can't call it. Her jawline is mad strong, son. It's mad strong. $793 said nothing happened when I guess he talking about, because I've been falling behind. He talking about earlier, we was talking about when Common and Drake battle, he said nothing happened, and probably a sucker move as a lot of these cats simping, but he cooked that fake patois dude from up north. Yeah, but not over that, man. Come on. Yeah, Universal, they saying, yeah, he got bodied, I don't know. What happened? Born Jamal said, Ansar J is back. What he was talking, he went back in his bag? Joe Self named some names here, and this was, I didn't know if this was what you was talking about, you know what I'm saying, but I was going to say that, what you just said, Joe Self, that Martin Luther King was Boule. You know what I'm saying? So like when you said early Black Power, first of all, I don't know if you would consider Martin Luther King Black Power, you know what I'm saying? Second of all, I don't know what time period you was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Farrakhan, that's a little bit of a shot right there. You saying Farrakhan is Trump just declared a national emergency. I don't know what that means, y'all. But look out. I think once it's a national emergency, they could do just about anything. You know what I mean? Like they could start suspending constitutions and things of that nature. But Farrakhan, the Boule, Colin Powell, Boule, Jesse Jackson, Boule, Al Sharpton, Boule, Jay-Z, he may have bought his way in the last couple of years. Puffy, I don't think it's Boule. He just go around there and, you know, dance and you know, they think he's, you know, novel and all that, but I don't think he's Boule. Wendy Williams, it's possible she bought her way in recently. But Farrakhan, that's a shot right there, man. You just took a serious shot at Farrakhan, man. Listen. Knowledge Born said, you knew how Common was built from the Badu situation, very sensitive. Yeah, but I'm saying, come on, man. You can't, come on, son. That ain't the pimping. You from the Midwest pimping? You can't be from the Midwest, man, and want to battle somebody over that pimping. And now she got a baby for the white man, not even neither one of y'all. That's why you can't do that, pimping. You can't do that, pimping. Pimping. You can't do that. She done chose up, pimping. She done chose up, pimping. Chose up, pimping. See this type of behavior, that's why she chose like that, pimping. Don't do that. Don't do that. Never, ever, 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 ever do that. Shakim said, these new age black women out here have too much masculine energy out here. The Boule have zero time for that crap. Alright, that's what I need to do too, Shakim. See, but this is a family show. See, these 783rd and Boy Jamel in here speaking they patois or something. I don't even know what that is. Joe Self said the Boule are responsible for love and hip hop and a lot of this masculine energy coming from black women. At the same time, there's a lot of black men pushing feminine energy. I mean, I think they are the Boule. He said Ross just sent Snoop right back in the studio. Oh, they just put $50 billion to fight coronavirus, man. I need to make some medicine. Jiggy 1017 said Ross just sent Snoop right back in the studio with Kirk Franklin. Whoa. Shakim said Jay-Z does everything in his power to keep Nas buried, but smiles with him in public. Yeah, you know, I thought that was a bad move on Nas' part, man. Like, you never should have signed that deal with Jay-Z, man. You never should. Because when he did that, in my opinion, Jay-Z won the war. Nas won the battle. Jay-Z won the war when he did that. You know, and there was some things said in there that's like nonsense. You're going to have to apologize for that publicly. Like all that stuff about the condoms on the child seat and all that. Now you're going to have to apologize publicly and say you made that up. Otherwise, nah, we not gonna be friends. We not gonna be, nah. But that's me. That's me personally. That's why I said he preventing Freeway and Cassidy too. Or what you talking about? The battle that Freeway and Cassidy had? Yeah, that was epic. The boss said like the Baltimore Ravens. Everybody talking about now. I'm just catching up to the part where we get back to where, uh, uh, you know, no matter how perfect your record is, it's one thing like when you say, yo, is Mike Tyson better than Muhammad Ali? And then we could just compare their records separately and the people that they fought and their longevity and all these different things like that. But once you have that head-to-head competition, you understand what I'm saying? Or even better situation is, when you look at Ali, you know what I'm saying? See, he won in head-to-head competition. That's what separated. It wasn't necessarily his record over the other people. They mostly all accomplished the same thing. But in head-to-head competition, he went against other people that was also counted amongst the best of all time. And he won consistently. But I'm just reaching the point. I'm just catching up to y'all talking about that. Universal said Booker T had sent for Marcus, but was killed before they could build. I didn't know about that relationship, Universal. Josh Sims said, glad I've got these roasted vegetables for times like this. Joe Self said Drake has a lot of charity going on. He owns a lot of corporations. He hires black and make black babies with original strippers. I mean women. Nah, he got that one baby with the white stripper though. But yeah, I do know that, people got a lot of love for him, up there in Toronto. He got some things that he do, you know what I'm saying? But Joe Self is saying he puts a lot of money and ownership in black hands. So those are things. Joe Self said Boulay was founded in 1919 or 1934. Nah, it was founded in like 1900. It's before 1905. Like those first sororities, that first fraternity or whatever, that they was going back and forth saying that the Phi Sigma Phi thing, that's from like 1901, 1903, something like that. Who you say? I missed that word right there. Alright, now I'm back. Yeah, you know what's bug? Nobody don't never got nothing to say to me until I get on live. I show you my call logs. Nobody call me. I get on live. Everybody want to be calling all of a sudden, man. Talking crazy, man. Wait, hold on. Where we at? Let me catch up, man. Y'all know I had to have my sessions sometimes where I just run through and catch back up to y'all. See, I've been running my mouth more than I realized today. Yeah, Joe Self said, but you got not public. I'm talking so much. I lost the spot where that is. Knowledge Born said Booker T was a major part of NAACP until he stopped agreeing with the white folks who started it. Right, exact. Process said, really, he had that one line. It's unfortunate when the guys get to acting like the broads. Oh, but after that cut, I ain't hear no more fire from Common. I was definitely surprised. I'm telling you, man, those Baduisms, man, they did him in. Joe Self said, yeah, I know those talks. I remember those talks in Frederick Douglass Academy, but I could always see unrighteousness. Who you talking about was unrighteous making talks in Frederick Douglass Academy? Because Jasim said, I had to half with the malt liquor, because off that malt liquor, caught dudes now my speech and thought is quicker. Man, Knowledge Born said programs like Gifted and Talented and Junior Back Scholars are their recruitment drive. Yeah, I was in the Gifted and Talented. And I heard that they got some other thing called Jack and Jill, that certain places where you at, and it's like a whole system. And I never seen a person in my complexion that went to Jack and Jill. But there's a group of people that I see them like on the news, and they about my age, and they always talking about Jack and Jill. Never heard of that until I was a grown man. But yeah, I was in Gifted and Talented. Oh, Joe Self just said it right here, Jack and Jill. See, I gotta stop talking and catch back up. 793rd brought up the brown paper bag test. Shit, you been to bar mitzvahs and bat mitzvahs with Jewish kids and party with enough Jack and Jill kids. Yeah, see, I didn't know about Jack and Jill, man. Now I was born saying, I don't know. My wisdom is a beast with them devils. We started an advocacy business based on her skills. Yeah, when once you learn how to, you learn what it is that they looking for, and you able to, you can move well in that world. You see, but certain things, like I never learned how to speak the King's English. Like they put me in speech class. Did I ever tell y'all that? They put me in speech class. I was in there for like a week and a half or something, and the teacher sent me back. She said that I didn't have a speech impediment, that I was just lazy. So they sent me back to the class. Yeah, Joseph, you got a point right there. Like we talking about black people now. We don't have no problems out of YouTube, right? We ain't got not one problem. Knowledge Born said the devil uses Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts. Where all that cookie money going? Now it's got to go for them to pay them lawsuits for letting them kids get molested. I know that much. Joseph said every said nation have a 10%, 85, and 5 in the sense of rank. Joseph says 793rd, you don't fit their initial mold. You may be too warrior in spirit. They have a list of things they look for. Even the devil know he can't corrupt God. Yeah, they know 793rd over there chilling at the rink. He over there at the rink with all them people. We ain't letting you up in here in the inner sanctum, and we know you be over there at the rink, listening to that hip hop, poppity 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 pop. You know what you doing, 793rd. Knowledge Born said, we the only ones who have the science of everything in life. New Black World Order said Divine 9, founded 1930. Nah, y'all lost, man. I'm telling y'all. Those dudes started that in 1900. the early 1900s. Born magnetic, peace. Joseph said, because the people you came across was 85, they worship what they know not. So they never seen the top dudes who fund the parties and send them to school. Yeah, I know what you mean about that. That's why I keep telling people that, you a part of it, but you never met the actual people. You know what I'm saying? You in the outer, you like an associate in the mafia. Like, yeah, you down, son, but you not really made. You know what I'm saying? If we need to get you, son, you got. It ain't gotta be no sit down about you. 793rd said, definitely too much maroon and Geechee blood in me. I've been on the roofs of one of them society houses in Yale by my little man from out west who was part of them. Only way he's coming up is through his education. So, wait, who's Willie G? Joseph is saying Willie McGinnis. Willie McGinnis is from Long Beach. He went to Poly High with Willie G. Who's Willie G? Or you saying you went to high school with Willie G? Willie McGinnis. Oh yeah, the bar. Yeah, that news flash. I saw it. Yeah, I saw that. That came on my phone too. Ah man, Jiggy 1017 said Amazon is out of toilet paper. They better find some kind of way like back in the days. Get some of that moss off the tree or something. What they call that stuff? That's crazy. Joseph said Willie McGinnis still give money to Polly. Oh yeah, I'm way behind. The bars talking about the state of emergency. Yeah, what does that mean, man? I know when there's a state of emergency, they can start like suspending all types of laws, man. Divine Truth. I gotta make a Jansport Posse hoodie, right? That's what I was saying. I'm gonna make, I gotta, you're right. I haven't come out with no designs, but you know what I've been working on? I've been working on a shirt that is gonna be a giveaway. Like if you join my Patreon page, right? I'm working on a shirt. It's going, so far the idea what I have is gonna say a large fruit, but you're gonna get that shirt free if you join for the $9 tier. Or it's 3 tiers. It's the way it works. I just got it. I don't really know how, but if you join for $9 or above, you're gonna get the free a large fruit shirt. But you're right though. I gotta come up with a Jansport Posse. What's the name? I think I gotta get an artist for that though, man. I gotta see how y'all was rocking the strings. You know what I'm saying? I gotta see how y'all was rocking them. Like, you gotta show me a picture of you and your homies with all y'all strings just dripping. Just dripping. You know what I'm saying? Dripping like graffiti letters. Then I could draw it up. Miles Bourne said you got the 23 scientists. Third says it's a hot topic. Oh, New Black World Order said the Divine Nine are the top black on. Now look, the ninth one. Hold on, man. Let me, cause y'all. Y'all make me. I don't like the. See this Alpha Kappa Nu. Alpha Kappa Nu was founded in 1903. Pi Gamma Omicron was founded in 1905. Gamma Phi was founded in 1905. Sigma Pi Phi was founded in 1904. Improved Benevolent and Protective Order of Elks of the World was founded in 1897. Alpha Phi Alpha was founded in 1906. Kappa Alpha Psi was founded in 1911. Omega Psi Phi, 1911. Phi Beta Sigma, 1914. So these are the ones that I'm talking about when I say 1903, I was a little bit off. 1904. Alpha Kappa Alpha on the female side is 1908. Delta Sigma Theta is 1913. Zeta Phi Beta is 1920. So I'm assuming that Iota Phi Lambda is probably the last of this 9 that he's talking about. If you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I see 10 of these organizations that was founded before 1930. So I don't know if we talking about the same thing, but that's what I'm talking about. Starlight, Star Night, yeah, Lost and Found, #1 was written in 1931. Joe Self says, see, God is not like everybody. I got blood homies that I see do righteous things. So don't throw the baby with the bathwater, but there's always a head to the snake. No mystery people got socials. Whoa, 793rd is waiting on somebody, man. He said, we ain't fighting and she ain't holding me down. Your weave snatched out. D. Christian said Elijah was a Mason too. The boss said Lost and Found, lesson 1 in 1933. No, 1931. I think I did this in one of my videos, one of the Random Jewels videos. But see, you got 1931, 1932. Well, no, from 1931 to 1932, right, is 1 year, right? 1932 to 1933 is 2 years. 1933 to 1934 is 3 years. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the 51 days, right, up until February 20th. You see what I'm saying? That's the 3.5 years that took Elijah Muhammad with 120 lessons. Where we at? Joseph said, ain't nobody going nowhere now. It's a national emergency. Process said Boule is anti-hip-hop. Well, District 120, he said, peace. I meant to ask that as well, so I guess Duba already answered it. Process said no rappers in it. Well, Joseph just said that Jay-Z's in it. And it is possible that Jay-Z's brought his way in. You know, he's displayed all the characteristics, you know. Joseph said, hey, look at works and affiliations. So I think we back because D. Christian, so I caught up to this part. We said Farrakhan was recently honored by Prince Hall. Didn't know that. I mean, that is a little, that's suspect there. DeBar said Rashid fell off over the Serena Power Youth. Listen, man, you cannot do that. You cannot be from the Midwest. You cannot be from the Midwest, man, and do that kind of thing, pimping. Whoa, Joe Thornton in the building said Farrakhan was recently initiated, passed, and raised as a Freemason as well. Whoa. This type of things y'all saying about Farrakhan, man. This kind of blasphemy, man. Y'all talking about Farrakhan. Born Jamel said, do I have history with Lord Dumont who taught foundation? Talking about the light-skinned Dumont. Yeah, Dumont used to rest on over there in Parkside back in the days. Dumont used to be with Najee a lot. But yeah, Dumont, back when we used to play sports and all that, Dumont was one of the brothers that had all that organized. Because Earth used to rest over there in Parkside too. And 793rd and Joseph is, I gotta let them work out whatever they dealing with. Jigga 1017 said Farrakhan getting honorary Masonic titles and is an honorary member of Omega Psi Phi and Kappa Phi and Kappa Alpha Psi. Wow. You talking about Louis Farrakhan? Or one of his children? Wow. Farrakhan is inducted into Masonry? Shakim said, you know I'm right, God. Those black women involved in the Boule despise a Nicki Minaj or any woman on reality TV. Yeah, but they pumping that stuff because they making money. See, they don't like to be lumped into the category with them. Knowledge Born said, I met Common way back in 96 when I was doing street team promotion and knew he was a weirdo then. Yeah, a lot of dudes, you could, you know, I never met him, so I don't. Yeah, District 120 saw that too. That when Nas signed with Jay, he gave Jay the war. He won the battle, but Jay took the war. When Jamel said I expected more from Jay and Alchemist collab. So Alchemist produced Jay Electronica album? Shakim said I hate the fact that Nas is signed to Rock Nation. The record label got snitches from the ground floor. Ah, man. Ah. Joe Thornton. Actually, you know, that's what we started at. We started off with this talking about the Jay Electronica album. You know, we gotta listen. This is the description that we got of the Jay Electronica album. Is that Jay Electronica's album is the equivalent of the Portland Trailblazers drafting Sam Bowie. To me, that's the most illustrative description. And I didn't even hear the album, but I know exactly what to expect after he said that. Oh, man. That was a rough description. Got Quashim in here. Peace to the God. "2016 said Tyson might have knocked out Ali, but Ali was greater due to longevity and the ability to get back up." Now, see, I'm gonna tell you the flaw with what you're saying. Is that all the fighters that either gave Muhammad Ali, that either gave Tyson problems or he lost to,
That was Ali.
was a kind of Ali fighter, but not as good as Ali. He had problems with tall fighters with a good jab and movement.
And Ali had a steel chin.
Yeah, and see, and Ali had his best fights against power guys that might have even hit harder than Tyson. Remember, one of his best fights is against George Foreman. You know, he took on Joe Frazier. You know, he took on guys and excelled against them that had Mike Tyson characteristics, whereas Mike Tyson struggled. You know, Evander Holyfield, all of these guys was more in the vein with Muhammad Ali. So that's why I personally wouldn't agree with that. But see, like I said, we could discuss that as long as they never met head to head. Once you meet head to head, you know what I'm saying? Man, y'all still ain't get over that yet, man. They said Farrakhan has been inducted into he's a Mason. Listen, they said he's in the order, man.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
But that's why Melchizedek looked like he been on the rant for.
And how you be Farrakhan? Like I'm saying, like, dude, if you Farrakhan, like, son, you can't come in on the first degree. Like, when he on the first degree, the second degree, you got to be 33rd degree. That's gotta be like when you buy your way into the gang and you already an OG general. You know what I'm saying? You can't come in and be to the first degree. Hold on, let me catch back up, man. I'm talking too much. You see, this is why yesterday I just let y'all talk, man, because y'all be doing this, man. I'll be talking about one thing, y'all be way out. Y'all done went on a whole other, y'all be on a whole other, what's the name? Where we at? We just saw, all right, now we back. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, 1903. That's when they started all that Boule stuff. Actually, the Boule got they got history before that. Because see, even those people that started that in 1903, you know who they are? A lot of them? They were the half-white children, right, that got released when the slave master died. Like if you watch all those old movies, all those books and everything, right, that's always the black woman, whoever is dealing with the slave master, that's always her greatest wish, that he frees the kids. So a lot of them had a head start on the rest of us because they've been free since the late 1700s and got a little bit of change. So they went out and did what? Bought those mortuaries and became undertakers, built their churches and became preachers, you know, whatever business they was allowed to be in at that time. You see what I'm saying? But they was just forming, they hadn't formed these organized groups to that level yet. But, you know, the beginnings of the Boule go back even before 1903. I don't know where y'all getting these numbers, this 1911 first black frat. They had a meeting. There was a meeting with several individuals. One of them was a doctor. These dudes had all went to Harvard University and Yale. And they was like all the first black people to go to these universities. They had a meeting where that was the express purpose, that was what they said at the meeting, is that we're going to uplift the people through bringing them into the education system and training them to do certain things. The talented 10th, man. I'm telling you, they tried to get me in there. I got to use code words, right? 793rd and Joe South is going. Joe South said when you say you got sat down like you got potential talks. Yeah. And they used to ask me like, yo, why you hang around these kids? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they where they going, it's not where you going. You know what I'm saying? They used to tell my moms to take me to the psychiatrist. It's like, yo, something's wrong with him because we can't explain it. Like, you know, he goes to class, he does all the work, and he doesn't fit the description of the kids that's out there fighting at recess. But somehow he's out there fighting at recess. We don't understand. You know what I'm saying? One time, I had got in trouble, and the security is walking me to the principal's office. And as we walking through the hallways, right, he pointed to the wall. He said, yo, ain't that you right there? And when I look at the wall, it's something that I wrote, like, you know, something from class, and they had put it up on the wall, you know what I'm saying? So we walking a little bit more, he goes, yo, ain't that you right there too? So I came with something else, you know, from me, like, yeah, that's me. So then we passed the case, right? And he goes, yo, man, ain't that you right there? And when he points at the case, it's the student of the month case. And I was student of the month like 3 months or something. And he's like, yo, man, what's wrong with you, man? Like, why you... People used to try to figure me out, man. Like, why you know... Why don't you just go that route? But yeah, they used to try to talk to me. They used to bring my moms in. 2016 said Jack and Jill is heavy in Pennsylvania. Yeah, see, now look, you said you know and knowledge seed wisdom. One, on top of that, Joe Self said Mississippi got dark-skinned Jack and Jill. Okay, now look, this is just a question. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because we know life works like this. You know, is Jack and Jill something that you have to pay for? So it's that, look, you know, if you dark-skinned and you got the money, we'll let you in, right? That don't mean we going to elevate you through the ranks. We just going to take your money. The boss said Jack and Jill definitely on the way up the hill 10%ers. Manifest Project, peace. Seven, 9, 3rd, they ain't letting you around no Jack and Jill. You be in the ring. Hanging out with King Son. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Willie G, they call him, that's Willie G, is Willie McGinnis. Yeah, man, I ain't know Willie McGinnis was, it's a lot of cats from LA, man, like deep in the hood, man. But I heard that about LA though, that if if you good in sports or something, you know what I'm saying, they'll leave you alone, let you, you know what I'm saying, like but stay in your lane.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? As long as you stay in your lane and you playing your sports, they'll let that rock. You know what I'm saying?
That's me. Well,
You know,
that's why they ain't
but
playing
if
for
you,
Mayweather.
if you try to cross that line though, then they gonna show you.
He a good nigga. He say the right things.
Yeah, she put the Badu. Somebody look. I think the Baduism went on first, and then he got a double dose of that Rothschild. Process said, I never would have thought Jack and Jill was having dope parties. Assumed that they just did formal affairs. Manifest Project said, in school I learned about the rubber band effect. What's the rubber band effect? The Essence editor chick's mom, certain doctors are chocolate skinned Jack and Jill parents, so they took it beyond skin color. No. You just demonstrated. See, like I said, I could have been in that, but I didn't have the right mindset. See, you've demonstrated that you light skinned mentally. You understand what I'm saying? You've demonstrated that you still, when we dealing with the separation of the seeds, you've demonstrated that you see the black and the brown as something else. And that your people is these people who fit this socio-economic description. And when you demonstrate that, yeah, you could be any complexion. But see, don't think you're not gonna have to pass extra tests. Why said martial law, Joseph said martial law coming, so get honey and peanut butter for monthly storage. Yeah, because they just declared a state of emergency. Nah, I thought the first baby father is DOC. I think the first baby is from DOC. Just DeBar said, newsflash, new tests out for coronavirus. Healthcare systems are about to get paid heavy. Yeah, they just, look, Trump put $8 billion like a week ago. Now they just said 30 billion went into it. So that's 38 billion. 793rd. Remember Curtis Sharp? That hit the lotto? $5 million. But now we talking about billion. Joe Sell said, matter of fact, after this live, I'm going to get my peanut butter and honey. Yeah, see now 793rd, you talking about some of the people I'm talking about. Also know a lot of bootlicking brothers who thought they did the right thing, who will and will never be bootleg no matter how good they did, just whitewashed and working. SW came in. Joseph said honey is an antioxidant, so if you get a cut, you can apply honey to heal it. Yeah, I know about that. Hold on, let me catch up. I got caught up in game, man, talking. Blayland Snotty. Universal said Prince Hall is the father of the boule and fraternity. Yeah, amongst black people. 793rd said those that you are reading aren't HBCUs or considered black frats until you got to Alpha in 06. I'm not sure which Joseph said all those organizations are related like the mob. Yeah, that digital beam power remark, man. $793 said Alphas, Kappa, Omegas, Deltas, aka Sigma Zetas, Sigma Gamma Rhos are the 9. That comment was about Serena and her big back side would still be taken down as she doesn't outweigh me. Oh, you like, nah, man, Serena might take you, man. I'm telling you, have you seen her back, man? And her shoulders? Listen, man, Serena could have been in WWF for another lifetime, man. New Black World Order said the National Pan-Hellenic Council is a collaborative organization of non-historical African-American international Greek letter fraternity sororities, the 9 NPHC organizations. Joseph said there's a group of people known as the... Hold on, let me find this meeting, man, for y'all, man, because y'all still talking, man. I'm telling y'all, those people started that in the very early 1900s, man. I can't remember this guy's name. See, y'all talking about a whole other when things got educational, man. Did y'all know that Spelman University was first? It was there to show black women how to be maids. Let me find this thing. Let me Google these names, man, for y'all so y'all can see who I'm talking about. See, even from what y'all saying, the 9, it says here on blackgreek.com, there are 9 historically black Greek letter organizations that make up the National Pan-Hellenic Council. Collectively, those organizations are referred to as the Divine Nine. Each of these fraternities and sororities is rich in history. Ties to one or more of these organizations may be found in many college-educated black families in the United States. Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity, 1906, Cornell University. Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority, founded in 1908, Howard University. Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity, founded in 1911, Indiana University. Omega Psi Phi Fraternity, founded in 1911, Howard University. Delta Sigma Theta Sorority, founded in 1913, Howard University. Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity, founded in 1914, Howard University. Zeta Phi Beta Sorority, founded in 1929, Howard University. Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority, founded in 1922, Butler University. Iota Phi Theta Fraternity, founded in 1963, Morgan State University. National Pan-Hellenic Council Incorporated, founded May 10th, 1930, at Howard University, incorporated as a perpetual body in 1937. So, like I was telling y'all, they might have made some type of, agreement where they became one thing in 1930, but that stuff was going on in the early 1900s. And even that was me looking up y'all information. I still ain't find. I could take some more time and look for what I was telling y'all about. Vaughn. Born Jamel said he know Crips that was tight. That Snoop called the white man Nizzle in the commercial. He said Daz is peace. I think Daz got the knowledge of self. I'm not exactly sure, but I think Daz got knowledge. 2016 said, did you peep how they sending all the coronavirus samples to Israel to analyze and make vaccines? New Black World Order said Farrakhan also received honorary degrees from John G. Jones. That's not that college in South Carolina, is it? Leland Snoddy said minister was initiated into the degree of Solomon, the highest degree, so the pictures, saw the pictures and read the article? But I'm saying when he got inducted, he gotta be 33 degrees, man. You say, how is Farrakhan gonna be on the first degree, man? Nah. I had to Google that too, man. That crazy, man. New Black World Order, he put 33rd. I guess he's saying Farrakhan is 33rd degree. Man, Farrakhan, man, this stuff y'all saying is saying. He's becoming way too suspect, man. District 120 said, wasn't Elijah also involved in masonry at one point in time? Yeah, that was a very different point in time. See, that's why I'm telling you that, the Masons at one time, these people that we talking about, you know what I'm saying, that was how they was the vanguard. They was the ones, like these fraternities and sororities is about educating the children to the best of the knowledge that they had at that time. See, that's why a man is held responsible for what he know. You see what I'm saying? Just like, Elijah, he did what he was supposed to do. you can't hold people responsible, right, for what happened after 1964 when they existed before 1964. See, if you're doing those things now, you understand what I'm saying? But just like, there's things that you was doing when you was 15, 16 that is perfectly okay. If you did those things now, it would be a big difference. 793rd said George Clinton is also honorary Omega Psi Phi, and Mike Tyson has honorary doctorates. Shakib said, I watched the Malcolm X series on Netflix. Farrakhan has always been dubious at best about his role in that. Hey, man. What's primitive rights? New Black World Order. Righteous Debar said, I was taught that he built on the Muslim lessons partially and did not give too much clarity due to the fear of the climate of those times. Yeah, I mean, that's another thing that you got to look at, when you judging the people from the past. So see, like right now we talking about these dudes that was doing all this secret society stuff. But you gotta remember that during those years that I was just talking about, the 1904s, 1908, those was the worst years for the Klan. Or those was the worst years of the black man being under control of the Klan. Remember, during that time, I'm not exactly sure when he was elected. I think it was 1908 though. Woodrow Wilson was the president. He was a member of the Klan. So things were rough. You know what I'm saying? You might not want to just run out there confronting power. Especially when the masses of the people is not going to have your back at that time. Process says Erica was using 120 lessons in her lyrics first couple albums. She probably went Nubian, then she was shouting out Farrakhan. I know her to have some brother named what is it, Shakim or Shaborn? There's some brother named Shakim or Shaborn that she always been affiliated with since she came out. Fly Phrase 793rd said, I've heard cats accuse Malcolm of being boule. Why I said, how do you see that bad boy curse or the artist going to religion afterwards? Who's going to religion? I mean, Craig Mack and Mace. Has there been a whole bunch of other people that found religion? Like, I haven't heard Black Rob found religion. I haven't heard the Locks finding religion. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that curse. This is interesting what New Black World Order just said. He said W.D. Fard Muhammad was a master mason, also W.F. Muhammad. You calling those two different people? Joseph said Farrakhan is the safe route if you're a pro-black entertainer, but it's a thin line. What you mean, like you could shout out Farrakhan and make it look like you down with the brothers and not really be? Hey, I keep getting. Oh, life isn't. I ain't see life come in. Hey, hold on, let me. Oh man, I'm way behind. Umar McDowell. Umar McDowell, you came in right at the end yesterday. So you know your name automatically make me think Umar Johnson. The boss said Trump promises to partner with the private sector in regards to the availability of the test. Why I said Tyson was faster and had better defense than Foreman or Frazier. Tyson would have got rid of them also. I don't know about better defense than Frazier. He had more foot speed than Frazier. I don't know about I mean he was faster than Foreman or Frazier, but he wasn't as fast as Muhammad Ali. Like I don't see his speed being that type of factor. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta remember that the foot movement, you know what I'm saying? Like Mike Tyson is not gonna be able to bend all the way down and come all the way up. And Muhammad Ali is still there, like the guys he was fighting against. You know, Muhammad Ali's not Bone Crusher Smith. You know, we gotta look at the opponent too here. Oh yeah, I'm just catching up here. New Black World Order said Eleanor Butler of Baltimore, her children were sentenced to slavery and fought for freedom through benefit societies. So I guess he's talking about how, you know, in other times, you know what I mean, you know, these Masons and these fraternities, you know, they was the vanguard of doing what had to be done. Joseph. Yeah, they should ask me why I hang, why I be around. You know. But yeah, they thought I was crazy for a while. Probably up until like the 7th grade, they kind of started leaving me alone. But then I passed the test to go to tech. You know what I mean? And when you got in there, it was kind of like that. Like you could You could go this route. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you got kids that went to MIT, and then you got, you know, Megatron was in tech when I got there. You know what I'm saying? So it was, you could pick your route. They put me on no pork syrup. 793rd said intelligent hoodlums of the 80s broke the mold. Eleanor Butler married a black man. Blaylen Snotty said the Boule symbol is the griffin sphinx with wings, with his paw over a vase covering the sun disk of Ra. Right, that's what I'm saying. Jack and Jill, you gotta pay. You know what I'm saying? And they'll let you pay your money, but that don't mean they're gonna let you in to the, you know what I'm saying, until you demonstrate, you know what I'm saying, that you a money maker or whatever, because it's about that money. You know what I'm saying? So you got a lot of people, like we was mentioning Oprah early, who didn't start off in it. But that's what she got Stedman for. Yeah, Wise said in Washington, they have a good amount of ballers that made it. Nate Robinson, Jamal Crawford, Isaiah Thomas. How could you diss Danny Ainge, man? Oh, it's right here. How could you diss Danny Ainge, man?
Danny
Don't act like Danny Ainge is not the greatest athlete in Washington history. Why you gonna diss Danny Ainge like that, man? You try to slip that one past me?
Danny Ainge was alright too.
Knowledge Born said the talented 10th was that the 10th percentile they found us with those CAT, California Achievement Tests. Yeah, it was involved with that. Like, that was a part of it, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, just in general, you know, they saw you as if you was somebody that had the potential, like, all right, we could pull you up, you know, to make you a token Negro. You know, that's what I felt mostly, like, you know, because at that time, that's what a lot of things was dealing with. You was having the first black people and the first couple black people, and, you know, so it was a lot of tokenism going on, where it was always just like, look, man, I don't like being the only black guy here. You know what I'm saying? Shakim said the Boule deals in ethnic classism, the age-old light-skin and dark-skin argument, for example. Yeah, DeBar, you remember Curtis Sharp too? That's what I'm saying. That's how he sound when he say it. $5 million.
Please.
Akim says Serena Williams is Storm from the X-Men on steroids. Knowledge Born said Jack and Jill is a real story. He broke his crown. She came tumbling after. Now hearing about them being an institution just shows and proves you can't hide the truth. Yeah, you ain't know Spelman first was started for they can make black women maids. 79. Oh, that's really. I seen 793 said Life Allah and myself are Omegas and not with all that. Him for like 9, me for 30. Would take my chances as she doesn't outweigh me. Had to be as there were too many other careers they could train for. Wait, how much do Serena weigh? Cause she look like a heavyweight to me, man. She look like a heavyweight, but it could be that the people she can competing against, maybe they just that little. But she looked like she got some weight on her, man. Leyland Snotty said the Divine Nine are a mimic of the Divine Nine of Kemet cosmology. Yeah, one thing, I hope it ain't no people, right? 2,000 years from now, that's saying they basing all their Masonic stuff on what I teach, man. That stuff is not based on no Greek stuff, man. I mean, it's not based on no Egyptian stuff, man. Maybe in their mind, but it ain't nothing the Egyptians was doing that shows and proves what they dealing with. Hope ain't nobody talking about, this is the ancient, we call ourselves Darkim because, the ancient scrolls on YouTube, what I'm saying, Darkim was the god that built on this right here. So, what I'm saying, in order to do that, the Masonic people made their symbol, what I'm saying? Nah, man, don't do that. If y'all watch this 2,000 years from now, I hope y'all see this part of the episode. Yeah, Shakim. Yeah, I've been noticing that too. Yeah, Daz makes some statements. I think Daz got the knowledge. Joe Self said Daz does have the knowledge. He said he cripped God, but he was being funny. So do some of the dudes from Cypress Hill. Didn't know that. You mean some of the original members? Who, Sin Dogs?
You already paid for one, right?
What he say?
Wow.
When Jamel said Daz got the knowledge from guys in the West as well as Brownsville.
You got change for 20 go?
Joe Self, nah, I ain't got no shit. Nah. Joe Self says when it comes to blood and Crip out West, it's a culture like B-boy. It don't make you good or bad to be affiliated. I seen a brother who was building on that. Matter of fact, who was it in here that said they knew I say? I say was was one of the people that was telling me that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you from a block, and, you know, the block is just blood or crip. You know what I'm saying? There was this other brother that came out here before that, too, named You God. And he was like, you know, you got some people that they blood, but they don't, you know what I'm saying, they never really get into no fights. Like, they just go to parties and, you know, dance or something, or they might dress fresh, or, you know, they just got something that they do, but that's what they do, you know what I'm saying? And then he was like, you got some cats that, yo, they just about the business. When they come out in the morning, they coming out to put in work, you know, and that's like a different group, you know what I mean? You got other dudes that, you know, they going out, but they going out to get money and something. They going to do stick-ups. They not necessarily, you know, they not concerned with who's Crip or who's this. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know. Joseph said it's Grape Street Crips with knowledge of self.
I got flags too.
He said they guys, they wear blue rags. I mean, you know, people gotta come from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You can't, you know, it's hard to organize how people is uncivilized. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't say, well, you uncivilized, but you gotta be uncivilized within a certain scope. You know what I'm saying? Like, once you uncivilized, you out the scope. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't look at it like that. Joseph said if you in your square, your flag allows you safe passage through hell. Yeah, I never thought about that. And you go to LA, man, you know, you might holler at the brothers or whatever. You come out there, they like, man, we seen you the God, man. New Black World Order said primitive rights are before the UGLE. That's the, what, underground Greek letter, what's the UGLE, the Greek letter fraternities, I guess? Trump says we will spare no resources. Wow. Joseph said I'm trying to figure out how we get. Listen, I think we missed the boat, Joseph. What we gonna find out? If this is a conspiracy, Joseph. If this is a conspiracy, this is the type of information, right, that'll make me buy in and say, yeah, that's a conspiracy, right? If I find out that there was some kind of mass investment in the corporations that make the things that's going to profit off of this virus, then I say, okay, I see what y'all saying. But yeah, I think we missed the boat. We were supposed to invest in Pfizer last week. Matter of fact, yesterday, as soon as the stock market was down 2,500, right? We supposed to get like 8 million shares. We supposed to get like 8 million shares of Pfizer. And then as soon as those tests, as soon as they say, yo, we got the first test, they work, then boom, that money would have just shot up for us. Process said Loon, yeah, Loon is a Sunni Muslim. Oh, we missed it, son. Yo, didn't I just tell you we missed it, yo? Joseph, Did I just tell you we missed it? It just came on the phone, son. Dow surges 2,000 points after Trump announces that they not sparing no resources, son. We missed it, son. You see how they were? I knew it, man. God damn it. See, that's when I get tight. When I knew it. I knew it. That'd have been like $7 billion right there. That'd have been like $7 billion. I bet you it's all Pfizer, Merck, is those stocks led the way. I bet you. I ain't even gonna look right now because I'm gonna be tight. Yeah, Loon is Sunni Muslim, but I mean Loon. Oh, Shine. Oh yeah, Shine is Hebrew. Man. That is crazy, man.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Oh, new Black World Order saying that Fard signed his name 2 different ways as a code. I guess he's saying there was some kind of code built in.
I know about like copper and brass. We got a book somewhere that's thinking about the rocks. Oh, you got a book? Yeah, we got a book somewhere. How much you got? I don't know. We got a book somewhere.
Why I was talking about the Prince of Pan-Africanism. Come on, man. Man, stop it, man. What happened, man? He was on the live going to the bathroom, not washing his hands. You don't want to do that right now. Infinite Mind, piece of the guy. Infinite said Florida is a rizzle. And you know Florida is going to be hurting, son, because the whole Florida is tourism. These people lost their job already. Allah Love said, what exactly does that mean? Alright, see, that's what happens to me too when I run my mouth too much. I remember with something I said if I wasn't clear to make that known. And then now I don't even recall what I was saying. You gotta jog my memory. Why I said big brother, big sister, also like that. It's a way to infiltrate our communities. Joseph, yeah, Danny Ainge, man. Don't leave out Danny Ainge, Wise. Corey Dillon can't tie Danny Ainge shoes. Corey Dillon. Cut it out, man. It's Danny Ainge, man. How could you not know Danny Ainge? Danny Ainge is the greatest athlete in Washington State history. If it wasn't for Danny Ainge, nobody wouldn't even make it. Knowledge Born said they doing a money grab, taking money from the government and spending it in the private sector. He trying to jumpstart the market. Yo, well, let's jumpstart it. Up 2,000. We missed it. We missed it, Joe. Joe, we missed it, Joe. Joseph said it's getting bad. Everything gets locked and no stores will be open soon if this continues. Jasim said, beware because economic stimulation use means inflation and devaluation of currency, meaning you may see a higher price of CPG in the near future, consumer prices. Back to the soda talk or something, right? Yeah, we might be getting too loose. Yeah, the dollar. Yeah, see, now look, what you saying right there about the dollar having less purchasing power, that's what's making me think that people might start messing with Bitcoin. We was talking about yesterday. That's why I said now might be the time that it's dipped down, right, to take that gamble.
That's the nigga me and Universal beat up outside.
Oh yeah. Shakim says Sendor got knowledge and to a degree be real. Nah, ain't no Sendor got knowledge.
Those books we not gonna split. Just the other books. Say that again. Those books we not gonna split.
Joseph said he doesn't know the brother's name, but it's the brother in Cypress Hill that wears the top hat.
We want to get rid of the last of that because I got a whole new shit.
Choke no joke. Choke no joke got knowledge.
Yeah, those was already bought.
That's peace. Yeah, shout out to Choke No Joke. I watched Choke No Joke. Oh, United Grand Lodge of England is the UGLE. All right. Joseph said the flag is recognized in every hood. They looking for you to show and prove too. Might have to come out to LA, man. Rock with the homies. See what I'm saying? Stay out here with these cats, man. You try to tell them something, they try to tell you something. Come out there with the homies, man, where people want to learn. District 120 said, I heard it was the 5G network push in China that caused the virus. So they say it was the frequency. Joseph said, buy the rumor, sell the news. That's a Wall Street mantra. Yeah, we should have bought it. We should have bought it when I was just running my mouth, man. Yeah, I can't believe that just happened, man. We just missed billions and billions. Yeah, I say, yeah, he came out here, he was telling me something about that. Gideon, oh yeah, Gideon is one. Yeah, I bet I'm about to get off of here right now and check Gideon. I got one of them stock things. I can't remember which one. I got a stock app on my phone. Why I said, Wise, you bought some stocks today? You just caked off? You been here all this time. Why you ain't say nothing? See, I ain't be talking to y'all, man. I ain't be talking to y'all, man. Ain't here talking to y'all, man. Wasted $1 billion, man.
I got all new shit coming. They want to have it. So we do like a little something. See, I was born there. Wisdom day. So we gonna have like.
Shakim said it was a financial plot from the beginning. Watch America take over the import-export commodity from China over the virus. Yeah, man, that's some people. People, yeah, I don't even know who that person is right there that tried to call me. I don't even know who that is. But let me catch back up. He says something about the frequency disrupting the hemoglobins or something. And that's what this is supposed to be? I mean, see, these things, I mean, they're all things to take into consideration. I'm not saying it's wrong, but I mean, just like with the degrees, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking for some other information that can correlate and corroborate and cross-reference and, you know what I'm saying? I could try to glean, Joseph said Monday is going to be real bad for the market. I mean, yeah, but we could have cashed out. We could have cashed out like right now, man. We could have sold the futures, man, in Japan or something. We could have sold the futures in Japan on Sunday night. And kicked off, man, and just bought Bitcoin with that. Flip it and bounce it. Shakim said China was involved in mass manufacturing throughout most of the known world and profiting humongously from it. Shakim, Najee downstairs. Let me see. I'll see you in a minute. Shakim said, now watch America suddenly erupt in a mass job opening market. One country gains, one country falls. Joseph said Monday market gonna slam back down at least 1,000. See, the fact that schools ain't wait till after the press talk to close is huge news. See, look at that, man. Wise kicked off $400. $400 while I'm over here running my mouth. You see? Yeah, sports. Now, sports is going to drop. Sports is going to mean a lot. Why I said born Allah put in work. What born Allah are you talking about? What kind of work? Yeah, Joseph, that's the exit plan. To make money off these people's pain, man. Yeah, District 120, but I mean, sometimes, you don't want to miss, how they say, miss the forest for the trees. Or miss the trees for the forest. You know what I'm saying? Where, you so busy trying to see this other picture that was perfectly obvious, you miss it. The plain sight, a lot of times is a good place to hide the truth. Yeah, now it's born, we can cake that off, man. That's how you make a quick flip. That's that wholesale right there, man. See, you talking about that 5 years holding on, that's that retail. We could have made that quick wholesale, man. See, I missed that too. In the middle of the night, Bitcoin hit 3,800 for 5 minutes, then shot back to 42. See, that's when they G'ing it, son. That's when they G'ing it. That's when they pressing the button. That's when they pressing the button. Yo, you ready? You ready? Press that button, son. Press that button. This you gotta be down, man. This they gonna do those quick flips. Downstairs. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta go down there. I told you, I've been supposed to been out here. They missed $40 billion. Oh, you talking about Born in Law putting in a lot of work in terms of when you go out to Love of Law and people knowing what that flag is about. Yeah, you know, I just saw Born on Instagram a few minutes ago. Like I just joined his page. New Black World Order said the trader, and the traveler. Yourself said, I'm an investor, not a trader. Man, listen. Yeah, pop that wholesale money off, son. That's how you do it. See, what you talking about, those is the long haul times. Those is the long haul times, you know, when we just in the, you know, everything is regular. Companies is stable, ain't no wars going on. Nah, man, you gotta be on the inside, man. Like, see, when that cat did that thing with the oil and made the oil crash, you supposed to know, man. Sell that. You ready to sell? You ready? Press that button. You got to press the button on it. Why said it's hard to sell Bitcoins. Buy stuff. District 120 said my manager made $2,000 off Bitcoin, and the customer I had helped made $10,000. Well, I said I only sell certain stocks. Gotta be swift and changeable. Things change. Man, listen, right now, you gotta flip that thing like Michael Douglas. You gotta flip that thing like Michael Douglas in that movie. Yeah, man, that's that wholesale, man. Gotta make that quick flip. See, y'all want to sit there and wait for all the details to come in. Yeah, those details come in lovely. See, you flip that wholesale, man, be out. When the people come, you ain't got no toes out there. New Black World Order said a trader can invest and an investor can trade. Yeah. Like, listen, you know who started doing that? Warren Buffett. Remember last time when it crashed? And they was like, yo, we're going to need some loot. And Warren Buffett was like, yo, yeah, I'll take, you know what I mean? How much y'all need? 150? Yeah, I got like 12. You know what I mean? Take advantage of some people real quick, like, oh, you need that loot? Yeah, I got like 12, but you know I'm gonna need back like 18, right? Yeah, I'm gonna need back like 18, so 50%. 50%. Straight usury. Yeah, I'm gonna need back like 18. But I got like 12. Billions. Not millions, billions. But I'm gonna need back like 18. That's how you gotta do that. That's how you gotta do at these type of times. why I say he sells the penny stocks. It's more exciting, bigger risk, but bigger reward. I have tech and mobile. What is this question about? How does Fard... You said how far I got in touch with Elijah Poole while teaching Fallen Divine, Daddy Grace, and others, and came up with the curriculum by 1931. No, he came over here already with the curriculum. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Wolf of Wall Street. That's how you gotta do right now, man. Why I said he did that with Coca-Cola. He did that with a couple of companies, man. Tell him, look, man, you need a couple billion. I got a little, I can't, that whole bill, I can't take that out for you. But look, I got like 12 for you, though. But you gotta give me back 18. You know what I'm saying? When you gonna have it? Word? All right, let me see your papers, man. Check your credit. Now, as Boris said, when I made the decision to finally leave the streets alone and find out how real money moves, I had to get computer literate. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Joseph said, I take things a step at a time. I'm not ready for that trade world. And I'm telling you, man, now is the time. We missed out. We could have made 8 billion. How much money did Jeff Bezos make in that 10 minutes that it took the stock market to go up 2,000? Joseph said the illegal money game in the street level is dead. We gotta change the hustle. Yeah. See, the people, you know, the wholesalers is Pfizer and Glaxo Wellcome Klein or whatever their name is. See what I'm saying? Because they popping them pills now. So just like, you know, the Colombians, you know, they manufacture the cocaine and I put them at the top of the pyramid. You know what I'm saying? Those pills, they coming from those corporate entities. And you know, they already got their network. They already got their network that they trading through. You know what I'm saying? What's that, a phone charger right there? Yeah.
That's a charger. You want it?
I lost my charger. It was in a case. Is it orange?
No.
Oh, where's one? I don't think there's one.
It's old, but if you need it, it's the old version of it. When it works,
I
it's
had one
portable.
of these and I lost it.
You want it? Cause I got like 3. Could be yours, cause it was downstairs. I had it for a long time. Had it for a real long time. Maybe I had that way before CIQ returned.
Yeah, I lost it around that time.
So that's probably it.
My fucking Freedom got this shit for me. And I had it, what's your name? This shit do look like it's son, the case and everything. But I don't remember the lights being like this.
Could be.
It was a different kind of lights.
Cause I killed Quill a couple times. Was that his? He said nah. So once he said no, I kept it. And I got like 3 more. I asked him what those is. He don't know.
Yeah, and this shit supposed to be solar right here, but it don't hardly work. I tried it on the sunniest days, so
And even them solar lights you put in your lawn, them shits don't last.
Yeah.
They're not bright. They work, but not bright.
Yeah, though, you're right, though, man. The streets, definitely ain't what it was. Nas Bourne said you just gotta pull the trigger on it. I'm trigger shy too. Jasim said stock trading isn't the only hustle. There are other asset classes that bear opportunities with changing circumstances as well. Yeah, you gotta get in that house game. I think that house game is about to go up. You know, but it's when I say it's gonna go up, I mean it's gonna go down to it's gonna be at a level where people could, you know what I'm saying, invest. And then I think it's gonna be money in rental properties. When all of this stuff crash, you know, that's gonna be one of the first things that all these people that's living on the bubble is gonna lose. Bob said the wealthy practice socialism with each other. GlaxoSmithKline, like you just said, DeBuck. Pfizer, all the, you know, NYU, Columbia. What's that place out there in Baltimore? Johns Hopkins. All the colleges that's doing the research, the research colleges. Joseph said forced testing might be coming in the next month or so. Joseph said, you know, it's a company that makes shipping containers in the homes. Yeah, I know about them. I seen a couple people. That's actually something that I watch. Like, it's, you know, y'all probably find it not interesting, but I watch different stuff like that. You know, there's also these guys, I don't know where they from. It's like India or something. And it's like one dude, and he could build like a whole house. And he like get special dirt that he makes in the clay, makes it waterproof. I seen him do ones where it has a swimming pool and everything. And he make it with his hands, like he don't even got tools and everything. But I seen people building the houses out of the shipping containers. You know what I'm saying? I seen dudes with the shipping containers, like they got floors and everything. You know what I mean? I seen a dude who he had the construction ability, so he was making it himself. But I seen how they cut it, how they run the electricity and the plumbing and all that. That's like I guess you could say a strange interest of mine. Jasim said he sees the housing market going the same way that I see it going. Yeah, John Hopkins, that's the main research hospital and school. So yeah, they gonna be getting money. Like they gonna be getting some of the samples to do the testing. You know, they gonna be testing. Cause remember, the vaccine has to be tested too. So all that's money that's gonna be made. Well, I said those people with Airbnb might survive the bubble. They're gonna have to bring their prices down though. But see, those Airbnb people, they might start losing their properties. Like if things get too bad, Joseph, yeah, the tree houses, I seen them building those ones too. Brother Jigga 1017 said, Brother Polite turned shipping containers into homes. Remember the cargo minimum, the what? Oh, the cargominium. He was building a cargominium. I knew he was doing some construction thing. I didn't know what it was about though. But see, that's the kind of thing. See, he give, you know, it'll get affiliated with a scam, and then people think it's a scam, but nah, it's a real thing, man. I seen people, you know, buy their land, buy the containers, get it shipped out there, you know what I'm saying, and build a house. I seen dudes he knew how to do construction, and he transformed a school bus. And the way he had it, like the way it was cut, he had a porch and everything. Why I said penny stocks isn't my focus. My advice for regular stocks is to invest in what you use. Waste management, Nike, Ford, energy companies. I ain't giving YouTube no money. The boss says CNN spoke about the housing market bugging out already this afternoon. Smell goods. Yeah, you know, everything kept shutting down. I actually gotta get ready to make a move right now though. But yeah, we had a nice stream today. Tonight I might be on, but very, very briefly. I gotta go in the studio tonight. Knowledge Born said most of the Airbnb people are renters anyway. Josh Sims said housing market health is closely tied with economy, especially commercial finance. Wise said some people in Seattle only rent to Airbnb. They're messing up the housing market. And that's what I'm saying. That if it gets to a point where they messing it up and things is, then they're gonna do some zoning stuff on them or something. Dubois said the uncertainty is what real estate folks don't like. Yeah, you can't invest in. Yeah, you could buy. Yeah, YouTube don't have stock. You got to go with Google. The evil empire. Joseph said we can build our own communities. It just takes time with 29 million square miles of land. Shaquem said, saw the school bus joint. What's the cost of the shipping container? I'm trying to recall. I don't recall the exact price. You know what I'm saying? Because whenever they giving the prices on those shows, right? It's the price plus the price to fix it. You understand what I'm saying? But to my knowledge, like they build a whole thing, like, everything where, you can't really tell, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't really tell that the whole thing be like 20, 30,000. Jigga 1017 said he was videotaping in front of a real development, faking like he was an investor. They had to hit him with several cases and several cease and desists. But the development in Columbus, Ohio was legit. So it was a real development, but he wasn't really. It's like when dude take a picture in front of a Benz. He take a picture in front of the Benz, but it's not his Benz. That's what you're saying? Jasim said, I wonder what effect pandemic scares and other health concerns may have on urbanization and migratory trends. I mean, I think it depends on how deadly it is. Like, if it's extremely deadly, then everybody's going to flood out of the cities. But if it's something that's on the level of where it's at right now, then the cities is going to get flooded because the cities is where it's easiest to give services. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you in certain rural parts of New Jersey or something, or, you way out at the tip of Long Island, but, you're not the rich people, then you're going to have to get to an urban center where they know that, okay, look, if we come here and give supplies, a huge amount of people is going to get them. You know what I mean? As opposed to, we go over there and give supplies, and it's like 200 people in that town, then they kind of... It was another dude, the way he built his jump off, he had like one over here and another one situated over there. Shaquem, you came in right at the end. You came in right at the end as I'm getting ready to leave. Joseph said, as far as investing, I look at companies with track records and disruptive tech or disruptive inventions. Jiggy 1017 said, until they shut down public transportation, we shouldn't be tripping about nothing. Next year they're going to be talking about corona season like flu season. Now I think next year what's going to happen is when it gets to like the end of August, early September, they're going to start putting out commercials about how you could go to Dwayne Reed and get your coronavirus vaccination. You know what I'm saying? The different clinics, the hospitals, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be able to get your coronavirus vaccine starting in like August or September. Universal said, I wonder why Electronica introduced his album through Google. Most than likely because Jay-Z got some cake off of that. Shakima, I'm probably gonna be back. Well, I'm gonna be on very briefly tonight. I gotta go to the studio though and do some work. So I ain't gonna be on too long. And yeah, Shakima, you missed it too. Is yesterday we had a special session for questions from the earths. Because we had a meeting of the He-Man Women Haters Club, and then to make up for that, we had a session where only the earths could ask questions. Wise, I think if it's a conspiracy, that it's above the pay grade of Biden or Trump. Like they're just two pawns that sit here trying to get a nut in the midst of it. You understand what I'm saying? But a conspiracy on that type of scale is above their pay grade. Chicken 1017 is crazy, man. Talk about people spreading human papilloma. Jasim said if we develop an effective vaccine within half a decade, it was a setup. Damn, Jasim, 5 years is kind of long though, man. Jasim said, or the viruses has been around much longer than they've said, and they've had longer to research it than they say. Well, personally, like I said, I think that's the reason why, as they continue to test people, they're going to find out that a huge amount of people have it because it's been around. Well, I said, I meant who's going to take the credit? You mean for curing it? That's pretty much the race. That's what happened. Whoever's holding the crown when this thing goes away is, and also how it comes out too now. Like if another 40 million people get it before it's over, that'll be a different thing. But I'm saying, like, if it pretty much rides out like this, then whoever's in the White House at that time, they'll claim victory. You know what I'm saying? If Biden is in there, then he'll claim victory for the Democrats because the Democrats control Congress. Bill Gates stepping down from the boards of Microsoft and Berkshire Hathaway. All right, now this is seeming like a conspiracy. Okay, we starting to pick up some percentage points in the direction of conspiracy. The boss said December 1st was when the COVID-19 hit China, and the U.S. government were having secret meetings before the end of December 31st. Then the worldwide public knew in the middle of January. What's Jim Kelly, George? Nigga said 17. Oh man. Jiggy 1017, crazy man. Yeah, absolutely crazy. Oh yeah, remember when Jim Kelly? Yeah, that's right. I do remember that about Jim Kelly now. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, man, Bill Gates out of here, man. Something's definitely going on. I think we can start to give a few percentage points of merit. So let me get up out of here, man. You know I gotta get ready. I gotta get ready, man. I gotta get ready, man, to put some work in this evening. This evening. Was Jesus from that movie The Greatest Baller from New York? I don't know what movie. But yeah though, it's nice maintaining with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget Joe Self to send me a picture of how dudes look when they was rocking their JanSport strings. You know what I'm saying? So when I see how dudes look when they was rocking they JanSport strings, and then I could make the shirt off of that. I mean, I don't know about that, Wise. You know, every generation got their player. You know what I'm saying? You know, probably like when I was coming up, when I was really paying attention, probably Pearl Washington was the best player come out of New York. You know what I mean? Kenny Anderson was up there. You know, Bernard King. Yeah, Bernard King better than Pearl. You know. And we just talking about the dudes that made it. You know what I'm saying? But that's something different. But yeah, Joseph, we get back into those CEOs leaving, because I didn't know it was a record amount of them leaving. But yeah, see if you got a picture. See if you just got a picture. It could just be a random picture in your what's your name? In your but you know who too? We gotta get in touch with State of the Art. State of the Art of the State. he said he still got strings. So maybe we could get him to take a picture with his strings, how he used to rock them. You understand what I'm saying? And we make that move like that. You know what I mean? Especially because, look, we already missed $8 billion. We already missed $8 billion when the stock market went up 2,000 after it went down 2,000. Man, listen. But peace to the guys. Peace to my 7% female. Peace to my 7% female subscribers and viewers. You know what I'm saying? All the many different nations that's out there that listen and don't comment. Peace to all of y'all, you know what I'm saying? And I'll catch y'all later.